It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Blue down, blue down. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Spot. Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Under 10, under 10, 10. No, check. Alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 21. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Desert Eagle.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I'm not sure this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Pick your game up. Month 56. Month 56.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Month 56. Defense. Here we go. Shoot! Check it out, read. Kill. 19 Lions.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
The 5-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he is into the end. Philadelphia. Leonard Fournette, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Score Eagles 10, Giants nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. A whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Check 3. Check. Cross. Check 43. Kill. Hey, switch gears.
Fournette running out of the gun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now third and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Hey, check 24. Check 70. Check. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Buffalo 18. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Kill.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike 5-5.
Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the
And
play.
always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's as long as it gets, you just sit there and think, all right, too already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
60 Bison. Watch out. Quick dash. Go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Mott's 56. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. 19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer. Switch. Watch Hurt.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one incomplete.
Hurts.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
56 to Mike. 56.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the rout is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
And 10 yards to go.
The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
56, Mike, 50. Shoot, watch the shoot.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 3 yards out. And the Eagles are pouring it on. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Taken down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
31's the mic.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Newton. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. We haven't even escape the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Man. Cut 19. Flare.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The kick by Lambo is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? To me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
Newton now to throw.
2nd and 6.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Eagles take
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
56. Mike. Trap 60. Hey, watch the ball. 56 to Mike. Riggs. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Hurts. Buying time to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got one. Mike's 56. 70 Ranger. 56, Mike, 56. Silver. Go, Rig. Go. Shoot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And Lambo can't hook this one back in. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Watch tight end. Gun. Key to tight end. 31's the mic.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Flush to his right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. Now a first down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
Intended for
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
31's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. Ball doesn't go through the post, but it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
56. Time to go. Night. Check 99. Check 90. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Watch right.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Check smash. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Newton's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Goodwin able to haul it in. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Check nickel.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd
operating from the gun. Newton. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Newton on 3rd down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Smash. Watch 36. 79 Broncos. Not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun give to Fournette. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Sean Williams.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Leonard Fournette, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 41. Giants
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. From the 50, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
The Eagles take over.
Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left, and that'll be incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. He's picked off at his own 47. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And they run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 18, pioneer. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got an open man, it's Ruggs.
Complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Now Fournette. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, check that. Street. Go check. Check 52. Check 26. Check 26.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The Giants on third down. A pretty anemic, very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
31's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 31's the mic.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Eagles 48, Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
56 is the mic. Cut, cut, cut. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, show me that.
Burt sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Mike 56, Mike. 60 Shoot. Check it out, read. Kill.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Single. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
You don't want it.
On first down, it's Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Hey, you got three.
One last throw here for Newton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Final score,
Big offensive explosion, help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.